Welcome to Martinez Law Center. We're here to help California tenants understand their housing rights and cut through the confusion surrounding rent control. As your advocates in Orange County, Riverside, San Diego, and Los Angeles, we want you armed with the facts. Does rent control freeze your rent forever? Not quite. Modern rent control laws in California, known as rent stabilization, don't freeze rents. Instead, they cap annual increases, often tied to inflation. When you move out, landlords can typically reset rent to market rate for new tenants. Understanding this helps you plan your housing future realistically. Many claim rent control causes housing shortages. The truth? It's heavily debated. Critics argue it discourages new construction, pointing to studies showing some landlords converting rentals to condos. However, proponents note that most California ordinances exempt new construction from rent control specifically to avoid this problem. Research shows other market factors often play larger roles in housing supply than rent control alone. What about property maintenance? This is another contested area. Some studies suggest capped rents reduce landlords' incentive to maintain properties. But tenant advocates argue rent control actually gives you leverage to demand necessary repairs. Some ordinances even allow rent decreases if landlords failed to make legally required fixes. Here's a critical myth. Rent control only helps wealthy, long-term tenants. While critics claim this, the reality is that rent control prevents economic displacement that disproportionately affects elderly residents, people of color, and low-income families. For vulnerable tenants, rent control provides crucial stability to remain in their communities. The bottom line? Rent control is complex, with real trade-offs. It provides short-term affordability and stability for existing tenants, but isn't a complete solution to California's housing crisis. The effectiveness depends on specific policy details, local market conditions, and how other issues like zoning and supply are addressed. At Martinez Law Center, we stand exclusively with tenants, never landlords. Whether you're facing unlawful detainer, need help with real estate partitions, or have questions about your tenant rights, we're here to fight for you. Visit martinezlawcenter.com to learn how we can protect your housing rights across Southern California.
Call now 714-442-9741. Thank you.